Continuing with trigonometric function, let's see the properties of a triangle. Now, in this is my sine rule. If I'm having this particular triangle, that is ABC, then the side opposite to angle A is going to be small a, B is B, and C is C. So my sine rule will be A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C. My cos rule is going to be B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So whichever angle is present inside the cos, the side opposite to it is going to be minus A square, and its addition of the squares divided by the product of the two sides. So if I want to find what is going to be my cos C, so it's going to be A square plus B square minus C square divided by 2AB. Now going on to the next one, this is my projection rule. So my A will be equal to B cos C plus C cos B. So basically, if I want to find any of the side, then it is just a combination of the side and the angle of the other two sides. So if I want to find what is going to be my C, then my C will be equal to A cos B plus B cos A. Next one is tan B minus C by 2 is going to be B minus C upon B plus C into cot of A by 2. So these are the half angle formulas wherein my S is nothing but the semi-perimeter, which is just addition of all the sides divided by 2. So I'll be having root of S minus B into S minus C divided by BC. Similarly, my cos will be S into S minus A upon BC. And my tan will be just ratio of this division of my sine by cos. And this is the formula for area of a triangle, which is half into BC sine A. So you can have all the combination like A into B sine C and all that thing. So these are the formulas which you have to remember in this particular topic. Let us see the problems based on this. Let's see the first question. We have in a triangle ABC, my B is 90 degrees. Then I have to find this particular ratio. Now if you just recollect the formulas which we have just seen, you can see that B minus C upon B plus C is found in the formula for tangent rule. So we can basically apply that. So I'm going to get as tan of B minus C by 2 is going to be nothing but B minus C by B plus C into cot of A by 2. So I'll be having this particular formula. Now in this I require this part. They have given me that B is 90 degrees. So I'll be substituting that value. So B is 90 degrees. 90 minus C by 2 will be equal to B minus C by B plus C into cot of A by 2. Now in this I have 90 minus C which is present. Now if I draw that triangle, I will be having that A plus C plus 90 is 180. So basically my A plus C is going to be 90 degrees. So my 90 minus C is going to basically be A. So I'll be substituting that value. So tan of A by 2 is equal to B minus C upon B plus C into cot of A by 2. Now cot of A by 2 can be taken this side, so it becomes 1 upon cot, which is basically tan. So we have a tan square of A by 2. So I require the answer for root of this particular thing. So taking square roots on both sides, I'll be getting the value of this as tan A by 2. So that's your option A. Moving on to the next one. We have in triangle AB is given and angle A is 60 degrees. I want to find what is going to be my C. Now C is over here side, not the angle C. So if you just recollect the formulas, you have to understand that in the formula you require all the three sides together and the angle present in it. So we have the angle A, we have the side A and the side B, and we want to find what is going to be my side C. So what you can do is you can apply the cos rule. So you will have cos of A will be nothing but B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. So if you substitute the values which you know, that is of A, B and angle A, So you'll be having cos of 60, which is half. So cos of 60 half, you have b square as 9 plus c square, you don't know what it is, minus a square is 16 divided by a 2 times bc, which is 2 into 3c. So the 2 gets cancelled, we cross multiply, we get 3c is equal to 9 plus c square minus 16. So you're getting this particular equation. So if you check this option, though, that's your option A. Moving on to the next question, we have if the sides of a right angle triangle are in AP, then the tangent of its acute angle R. So let us draw that particular triangle. We have drawn that particular triangle which is given to us. They had said that the sides of the right angle triangle are in AP. So we will have a right angle triangle, so 90 degrees. Now AP means it is arithmetic progression. So we can take one of the side as A, the other side will be A minus D, and the third side will be A plus D. Now my A plus D should be my hypotenuse, because hypotenuse is the largest side in a right angle triangle. So I'll be using my Pythagoras theorem. So A plus D the whole square will be equal to A square plus A minus D the whole square. So expanding this, I will be getting A square plus 2AD plus D square, which is equal to A square plus A square minus 2AD plus D square. So eliminating the terms, I will be getting a 4AD minus A square is equal to 0. So I can take the A common from here. So A common, I will be getting a 4D minus A is equal to 0. So either it is A as 0 or 4D minus A equals 0. So that gives me the form as 4D is equal to A. A cannot be equal to 0 because then that won't be a triangle at all. So I should take this particular option, which is 4D equals A. Now let us see the sides which we are getting. In the triangle, I will be getting this side as 4D. This will be my 3D. And this one will be my 5D. So if I want to find what is going to be the tangent of the angles, so I have to find the tangent of this angle and this angle. So if I want to find, let us say this is my alpha and beta. So my tan alpha will be nothing but the side which is opposite to it, that is 4D divided by 3D. So I'll be getting the D cancelled, so that is my 4 by 3, and my tan beta will be nothing but, if you just check it out, it's going to be 3 by 4. So that should be your option D. Let's move on to the next one. In triangle ABC, this particular equation is holding, and then I have to find what is going to be my angle A. So let us concentrate on this equation. So we have A raised to 4 plus B raised to 4 plus C raised to 4, which is equal to 2A square B square plus 2A square C square. So I have expanded my RHS. I will be taking that on this side, so I will be getting a minus and minus of this equal to 0. So next what I am going to do is I am going to add on both sides 2B square C square. So after solving this, what you can see is that on the LHS part, you are having the negative terms with the A square only. So this basically becomes a formula for A plus B plus C the whole square, wherein you will be having for A, that is minus, for A square you will be having a minus A square, for B it is B square, and for C it is C square. This whole square will be equal to this. So after taking square root on both sides, I will be getting this as plus and minus. And now I can observe that this particular formula is like part of my cos formula, that is my cos rule. So what I have to do is basically divide by 2BC on both sides. So I'll be getting this part as my cos of A, because I need to find what is the angle A. So my cos A will be equal to plus and minus 1 by root 2. So so if I consider the positive angle, that is 1 by root 2, So that's A will be having a plus 45 degrees. For the negative value, it will be having a plus 135 degrees. So that's your option A. Moving on to the next one. If this particular relation is given to me, then I have to find what type of my triangle is. So let us concentrate on the equation which is given. Now what I can do is I can take the 2 common from these two terms. So I'll be having a 2 into, and let me take the LCM of these two. So it's going to be a C cos A plus A cos C divided by AC plus cos B by B will be equal to, if I take the LCM on this, so it's going to be, in the LCM it's going to be ABC. So after taking LCM of my RHS, I'll be getting the term as A square plus B square upon ABC. So let me just observe this particular bracket. So I'm having a C cos A plus A cos C. So that's basically your formula for B. So your B upon AC plus, now this cos B, I can write my cosine rule for that. So that's going to be nothing but A square plus C square minus B square divided by 2AC. There's a B also present, so it's going to be 2ABC. This thing will be equal to A square plus B square upon ABC. So when you take the LCM, you will be having a LCM as 2ABC, and 4AB square plus A square plus C square minus B square will be equal to A square plus B square upon ABC. So my ABC terms gets cancelled, the 2 gets on that side. So after solving, I'll be having the term as 3B square plus A square plus C square will be equal to twice of A square plus twice of B square. So the A goes that side, the 2B square goes this side. So I'll be having a B square plus C square is equal to A square. So what you can see is this particular relation is for a right angle triangle because it is a Pythagoras theorem. So it's basically going to be a right angle triangle. Moving on to the next one, we have a C cos A minus theta and A cos C plus theta. I have to find what is the relation for this particular equation. So let me just use my cos A minus B and cos A plus B formulas over here. So let me take cos theta common from these two terms. I'll be getting it as a C cos A plus A cos C. And from these two terms, let me take the sin theta common. So if I'm taking the sin theta common, I'll be getting a C sin A minus A sin C. So from this you can see that this is basically the projection rule. So you'll be having this particular value as your B cos theta, and if you apply the sine rule over here, you will be having a plus sine theta. Your sin A can be written as A into K into C minus sin C will be written as C into some K into A. So what you are seeing is both the terms are same, so those will be getting cancelled. So only remaining term will be now B cos theta. So that's your option B.